Only up chapter 4. I've already completed. I'm not on the board yet. I completed this yesterday. I collected all 40 gold. I've completed the map, and I did it in about between 40 to 50 minutes. Well, 40 to an hour. So I should be between 5th and 10th. Should. But other people have obviously completed it since. Just waiting for it to be updated. That I don't even know what just happened there. But we're just gonna go again. Like, it's a fun map. I enjoy it. He's done a really good job with it. And yeah, I just thought I'd live stream it for proof. This is where I'd end up not being able to complete it. I mean, there's a jetpack in that house. I didn't use it. My inventory was full of keycards. And there's also like a fishing rod down there that you can use to fish that. I don't know what's inside of that. I wanted to find out, but my inventory was full. So I guess we'll never know. But yeah, no, it's like, it's an enjoyable game. Like, it's a stressful one, but it's like nothing too stressful. It's just a bit of a nice chill one. The end gets really tough. Like, the very ending of it is a very stressful thing. I'm not going to be solely going for gold this game. Like, I'll pick up some every now and then, but like, I've already completed the gold section. And if I'm not mistaken, there's more than 40 gold in this map. So like, if you see a couple that you're like stressing over, there's always more. Like, as you can see, there's one there. There's one there. If you look over the other side, there's one there. There, and I think there's one on that house there. There's just a couple scattered around on the outside as well. I'm not necessarily going for a fast time here. As you can tell, I've stopped a couple of times already. It's just a bit of a chill one, you know. So Sunday morning, can't be bothered to do anything too like over strenuous. Gonna have a bit of a chill time. I don't know if these blue things do anything. I know the red ones kill you, but I'm not running the risk of the blue ones maybe being icy, so we skip them. And yeah, I'm not trying to do anything like special. I'm just gonna have a bit of a chill time. Probably mess up a couple times because that's probably best. Okay, I never messed that bit up before. But, you know, it's probably because I'm not trying my best right now. I've noticed that a lot of my live streams recently have all been only ups. Mainly because I'm terrible at Battle Royale. You do a bit of creative. I'm not saying I'm good at creative, because I'm not. But I'm also like in the process of making my own maps as well. I don't have enough recognition to get any published, but I've got like 2 death runs. I've got a couple of gun games. In the process of making an only up / only down, which is kind of hard to do when you don't have UEFN, because there's a height limit of like 269 meters. But We missed. And we hit that and we pulled on it. I might just get a couple of deaths out of the way, you know. Just jump to our death a few times. Maybe try doing another way. A bit of fun. I panic too much on these. Like I hit the jump and then I think I've not hit the jump and then I end up flopping it. I always hit checkpoints just because obviously there's mantle glitches and stuff, and the last thing I want to do is get like really high up and a mantle glitch just sends me all the way back down. It's not the map creator's fault. All the maps have the little glitch. There's nothing they can do about it. It doesn't mean their map is poorly made, it's just something that happens. But it is probably one of the scariest things of an only up map. Because you know, you can be on the run of your life and then it's just like you mantle but it doesn't mantle you. So I'd recommend always trying to complete jumps rather than going for mantles. Obviously there's some jumps where you have to mantle. But like there was a coin down there. I'm not going to point out all the coins, you might see them and stuff. But, you know, I'm not going to point them out and stuff. If you see them, you see them. Some of them are hidden, some of them aren't. Like I said, it's just a chill run. I also feel like now I've completed it, I don't stress as much, because obviously, like, everyone wants to complete the maps. The sense of achievement of completing some of the map is great. And then, like, I hope to see my name on the boards. That would be pretty sick. I have to say this is probably the most fun one I've done. Like, TG's one, very creative and great with all the updates and stuff. I think one of the main issues is there's so many only up maps now that it's like a lot of people don't make them like good. I'm not saying they're made poorly, I'm just saying like there's so many in the competition. It's like hard to be one of the best, but I'd say this is definitely up there. Because obviously it's chapter 4, we're still in chapter 4. So the fact that someone's gone and made a chapter 4 map, and I feel like obviously as we get new seasons and stuff, it's going to get updated. Which is good, because I feel like that's one of the key features of a creative map, is the fact that it has the ability to be updated and stuff still. Whereas like the chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, you can make them longer, you can add extra things, but it's not like there's no new seasons coming out, so it's more of a, you just sort of you've got what you got. You can add a couple of things to it, but it's not like you're creating new type of seasons as they come out. This one, if you listening to the radio, the one I'm driving on there, it goes all trippy, direct music. Which I think is quite cool. Good little feature. I get out of the car there and I jump onto this. I have more faith in my ability to land on that platform than for a car to land on that or go past it. I know I can boost it, but it's just like that little bit of stress. And if I'm not mistaken, these blue tyres send you far. If you do it right. Which obviously, it's the first time I've ever used them. So this does mean I got to do the car bit again. But like I said, I'm not going for a fast run. But you can technically get to the keycard section from just that. So if you are doing a speed run, that is definitely the way you want to go. I will show you what I mean. I don't want to get copyright struck. But yeah, when you're on this one with music, it does all of this stuff. Turn it off, it's back to normal sort of thing. So it was a cool little addition using reactive stuff. I failed my jump. I am too relaxed right now, and it is kicking my butt. You can also run it if you don't want to use a car. So I'll show you that way as well. We're going to take a ball. Just have a little bit of fun. Obviously this way is slower because you're running rather than using the car. The ball was just a little bit of fun. You don't technically have to do that. But yeah, so like this reacts to music, sort of stuff. It's kind of trippy. Epilepsy warning, I suppose, just to be on the safe side. Don't want to stand on it too long and do it in case someone around you is epileptic, or you're doing a video and someone that watches it is also epileptic. So you want to be very careful there. And my guy didn't want to jump, but it's one of them. I feel like I've been on this one for like 4 minutes. It's not that hard, but I'm also not taking it seriously. Those frogs never die. Like, I have probably hit them with the tyres, with the cow catcher on the front. Nothing seems to hurt frogs. They are invincible. It's good because you probably want to kill them. There we go. If you take your time, line your jump up and then jump it, you'll be okay. If you're doing me, then I went to mantle. Should I have mantle? No, I probably should have jumped up. I'm making myself look like a bot right now. Friend with her. The other family's live. Line up your jump. If it doesn't jump, hold mantle and hope you're there. Yeah, I've definitely been on this way too long. But I want to try these tyres. I didn't jump. I don't know what's going on with my jump button today. Like, I'm pressing it. I'm pressing it. I'm getting impatient and it's messing me over. I'm just not taking my time. I think you chose the right sort of tyre first. Like, if you chose the octane, I feel like people would try and fly all the way up to the top. I mean, I'm also going to try the I'm just going to keep trying the tyres. Because why not? You know. Because you can skip all of that, which is quite fun. There's a coin up there. I told you I wasn't going to show you them all, but there's one there, so. Oh, whoa. Exposing my friends list. Well, now I know where those blue tyres send me. I will eventually be going for a better speed run at some point. But currently, right now, nah. And yeah, if I pick up any coins, it's not intentional. I'm not going for them. I'm just chilling, proving that I can complete this map. It's just a bit of chill, isn't it? You get XP for playing a UEFN map. You might as well. You might get a bit stressed out, but at the end of the day, just remember it's just a bit of fun, right? The moment you start stressing about it, the moment you start making more and more mistakes because you just mess up, and then you're like, oh, I can do this bit, I've done this bit before, and then that is when we become incomplacent and start falling on easy jumps. So on this section we have to go up each of the numbers, because at the top of each of them there is a keycard. For example, bam. Once I got it, I just tend to kill myself. Because I hit checkpoint down below. Here's where the checkpoint didn't actually register. Oh, thank God. Okay. Because you can come back down it, but like if you're going for speed runs, I don't know where I am. I was gonna say I normally land on this one here, so I got very confused then. Yeah, so glitches happen, you know, like that one right there, but it's okay. This map is made by Zandy UEFN. One Zandy, there's the code, you know. There's a surprise twist at the top. I can't say I've ever seen any of the Easter eggs, but I can't say I've looked for them either, so, you know. So unless they're a recent addition from yesterday, because I don't recall seeing that in the description yesterday. So it depends on when he updated it, how frequently they get updated, you know. Because obviously he's probably getting a lot of people sending him messages on X stating they've completed it with their times, their names. Probably very busy time for this person right now. It's got over 1 million plays, I believe, which is amazing, and congratulations. Screw it, we'll take it. Yeah, because to get a map created and published is an achievement in its own, and then for it to be as successful as it's been, it is another success. Like, you know, With the amount of only up maps at the moment, a lot of people could be like, nah, I'm not going to play yours. What makes yours so special? And what makes it so special is it's this chapter. You know, it's cool. I'm not going to say what the plot twist is. If you've completed the map, you know what it is. But I'm just going to leave it for when we get there. And we're just going to chill and relax. I should probably have some copyright-free music on right now for people, because my voice gets annoying. I understand that. And I don't talk as much as I should. But I'm not very good at thinking of topics to talk about. Another lesson I could probably give is when mantling, if you feel like you're going to glitch, or just to be on the safe side, just hold your mantle button. Because if it does try and glitch, at least you're holding it down, so it will try multiple times. Alright, so we've got all 3 keycards. Let's not jump to our death. You're probably best off trying to hit one of the objects on the way down, so you don't have to go all the way to the hitbox. Like the death barrier and stuff. But once you've done that, you then want to press that and you want to force your way through. And then avoid the hole at the bottom. Go to Rift. Hit the checkpoint. If you want to, you don't have to, it's optional. There's a key in this trailer. But like I said, I'm not aiming to go for them right now. I somehow still have 16. Which I'm quite uncertain as to how. But yeah, I'd say this is definitely the most stressful part of this map, this one, because it's not necessarily hard. There's a couple of hard jumps, there's a couple of risky things you can take. It's more the fact of how long you're running for, and if you mess up, it's a whole long journey again. But I suppose it's like, otherwise people are completing this in like 30 minutes. I mean, look, I'm on 22.5 minutes. I messed up like 5 times. I've not really been trying anything special. Yes, I took a big shortcut, but that's because I was just curious about the how far it would take you. I thought I messed that jump up, which is why I stuttered. But yeah, like here's where you get to choose if you want to take the vines or if you just want to run along the side. I'm just going to run along the side because I'm not going for nothing special, and I don't trust vines, like even in Battle Royale. Like, I'm very optimistic with them. Obviously you won't take full damage, but on this sort of map you don't want to fall at all. So if you're skeptical of it, just take the easier route, even if it means like a couple of extra seconds added on top. Unless you're going for a speed run, then obviously take the shortcuts. But yeah, just have fun. Don't get too stressed. If you fall, don't break anything. It's not worth it. Just go again. You know. It's just a great way to chill. I like the little music in the background as well. It's subtle. It's not nothing too much, but like when you're just like concentrating, the last thing you want is complete and utter silence, because then you'll start hearing your heartbeat, you'll start panicking more. So the fact that there's just like the ambience in the background is very good. Like genuinely, this map is very well made. If there's a coin right in front of me, we'll get it, just cause. But like, there's a couple in a minute that I'm not gonna go for. And that's mainly because I've already collected all 40. You know, I've sent the proof over to my guy, so hopefully I'll make it on that leaderboard. Unless I'm like really slow and late to the game, and he's already got like 6,000 people. They're like, yeah, I've done it. In which case, it is what it is. I'm slow to the game. I work a job, so I didn't really have enough time in order to do it sooner. But you know, game's the game. He's been very generous by allowing 100 people onto the leaderboard in the first place. And yeah. But yeah, this is a really long way up. Another cool thing is you can't drop your inventory. And you're probably like, why is that cool? Like, surely you want to collect other things. Like I said earlier, there's jetpacks and stuff. And if your inventory's full, you can't really do that. Well, it helps because with his speedruns and stuff that he's looking for, if you're using any of the helping items, then your speedrun won't count. And obviously not being able to drop the items is very good, because then he knows if you've used items you're not meant to. Like, for the speedrun to be counted. So the fact that you can't drop them is very helpful for him, because then it's a lot less work for him to have to do anything about it. I forgot about that little slidey bit there. I'd say the plane is probably the most stressful thing on this. And again, hold mantle. Mantle is your best friend. There's a coin down in that jet, in that part of the plane that I just went past. Oh, I didn't know you could stutter on those ropes. And I've also learned, because when they did the Future Armor update, they messed with mantling a little bit, so I end up looking a lot higher up than I need to. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. Because if I don't look up high enough and then I fall, then it's a bit of a bummer, you know. No, oh, see? I panicked. I double jumped. And I was really close to the end. Like, I was really close to the end then. There's probably like 20 jumps left. But it's fine. You know. We won't cry over spilt milk. Unless we... you know what, I fell down here. We'll collect it. The issue is I'm now becoming incomplacent because I'm like, I've just done this bit. I could do this bit. Sorry about that. Just had to talk to someone quickly. But yeah, technically I could be done by now. But I panicked at the very top. Which is weird because it's normally the plane section that I find the hardest. But hey, it's refreshing to fail on new sections, I guess. Because normally it's the same bits and you just get very, very, very frustrated about it. and then the more you fail on certain ones, it's just like you don't really, you kind of lose hope. I'm just taking this very slow. You can do it quicker. Like you can just jump seamlessly through all of them. I wasn't actually going to do it because yeah, it is. If you look at it wrong as you jump off, then you're going the wrong way because obviously you jump off and it kind of takes you where you're looking. So you want to be very careful with stuff like that. But I feel like as I'm back here, I might as well do it. Because I've done the normal way, so I might as well do the other way as well. So you guys get to see the multiple segments to it. Because after all, I am showcasing this map for him. Like, he's not asked me to. We don't know each other. I'm just... If I see a map I like, I want to show other people. No one watches me too much. Like, I'm not a big content... Like, I'm not a big person on any sort of social media platform. I've been doing it for a while, though. I've been... Like, my YouTube channel has got to be reaching close to 10 years now. I don't do it for the clout, I don't do it for the views, I don't do it for money, I don't get paid for this. I wouldn't mind getting paid for it, you know, it'd be a good little side hustle on the side of my actual job. But I doubt that's ever going to happen, because, you know, like I said, my YouTube is old, and it's never taken off. So I've come to the conclusion that it's never going to take off. And I'm okay with it. You know, it's just a bit of fun. Just some light-hearted stuff. I'm not gonna get butthurt about it. You know, I'm not good at gaming. I'm not one of these that's the best or anything. I'm not doing that blind. I don't trust it. It's just one of these. I'll take my time. I'll have fun. You want to watch me, you want to watch me, you don't want to watch me, that's also fine. I have a TikTok, I post stuff on there, some people are like, not the nicest, but you know, there's always going to be some toxicity in the world. There's going to be someone that doesn't like your content, or they're jealous of your content and they're going to try and make you feel bad about it. So be it. Like, that's fine. You want to waste time out of your day to watch my stuff and then comment on it? That's fine. Sweet. I'm still getting some form of recognition, even if it's not the stuff that we all want. But we also need to remember that there are loads of people out in this world that like to look down on others and make them feel bad about stuff. And it's our jobs to be like, I don't care. You know, because as long as you're living your life and having fun, that's all that matters. Who cares what other people think about you? I'm stuttering on new parts of the plane that I didn't realise I could stutter on. This is scary, to say the least. I thought I was dead there. I thought I was dead there. I thought I was dead. Right. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Like I said, I'm not going for a speed run, so I don't know why I'm like running and stuff. Let's just take our time. Let's just relax. It's nothing special. If at any point, just take your hands off your controller. Wipe your hands. Get rid of the sweat. Breathe. And go again. I will admit I've not completed every single only yet. I've not done them in order. I probably should have. But I try all of them. I've tried every single only up. I've tried the only downs. And then the ones that I like, I will continue to do them. There's a coin in there. I'll continue to do them until I complete them, sort of thing. So if I complete a map, it means I like it. If I don't complete a map, I mean, it means it was mediocre. It doesn't mean it was bad. It just means that I didn't necessarily enjoy it. Which again is fine. Not everything is everyone's cup of tea, you know? Some people like certain things, other people like other things. And that's fine. That's the way the world goes. Also, one thing I like from this guy, there's a coin here. One thing I like about this map is obviously everyone sees those bounce pads. And when you see a bounce pad, you're like, ooh, shortcut. I like what this guy does with this direction pad here. Because there's a directional pad just in front of me. And you're like, oh, sweet, that's going to take you to the end. No. It takes you back there. It takes you back a little bit. And I like the fact that he's done that, because obviously people are just going to jump on it thinking they can increase their time on their speed runs and stuff like that. When in reality it's just no. You don't get to do that sort of thing. But okay, so we're here. We're halfway, I believe. Congratulations, you made it halfway. You collect the Brutus key card. Take this key. Hang on, I'll stand here so you can read it. Take this key card and go back down to the start. There is a portal you can unlock to finish the map. Do not touch spawn floor or your time resets. Complete this mission and your name goes onto the leaderboard. So now you've got to go all the way back down. We'll collect this coin because we're here. And remember, you do take full damage. But what I do is I just sort of glide. I mean, technically, if you don't hit that checkpoint up there, you could fall. Just jump off and you'll go down to the rift down there. So if you do speed runs, that is probably the play. Let's see if I can show you this coin should go past. Yep. And then there's that one there. Obviously you saw the one in the caravan. I don't know what the death barriers are, which is why I'm doing this the way I'm doing this. Plus I guess you get to see it all. And if I go all the way over to there, then I'm just like hovering to go down. But yeah, we've got different key cards. There's one more slot. I didn't show you, but the skull at the top, there's the final key card, which is the shark key card, and once you get that, so once you collect that, you can then come all the way back up and put that into the skull. I think it's glitched at the moment, but it normally says that you've fully completed the game, sort of thing. But it's hard to make a map that's going to work perfectly 24/7. And I know I've given this guy so many props, but you can tell it's made on UEFN, because without UEFN there is a sky limit, which I have found out and I have struggled with, because obviously I'm trying to make my only up map and I can't make it very high, because yeah, like I said, the height limit's like 269, 270, and that's kind of boring. Like, you want it to be higher than that. You know, you want to have a good time. You want to chill. You want to relax. I could glide all the way down, I think. We're not gonna. We're gonna hit this rift. Oh, that took like 2.5 minutes to get down here. I'm not gonna hit that checkpoint. I'm gonna go and hit this checkpoint. And then yeah, we make our way down. Preferably without, you know, immediately dying. That would be very awkward. But the down part is a lot more scarier because, you know, you don't want to cause yourself any damage. So you want to take it very careful. I'm probably still being extremely risky with this. This is the section you guys didn't see me do, because obviously I took the blue tyre, which is no longer blue. The fact that we've got over half the coins needed and I've not been trying to, it's kind of says something. Like, we've got 25 out of 40 coins that we need. We'll hit checkpoints just in case we mess up. We don't necessarily need to. I don't think I'm making that. Oh, I did. Okay. The angles made it look like I wasn't going to make it. I'm just going to hit these. Bounce over to here. So when you've seen tyres and you're going up and it looks like they're taking you really high up, it's because you've got to make your way down. So that's what the big surprise is. I didn't want to ruin it, you know. People have probably already made it, completed it and stuff like that. But, you know, we just have a bit of fun. We just relax, we chill, we chill. I feel like I could be at 38 minutes on my way down right now if it wasn't for a couple of mess ups, but, you know, like I said, it is what it is. We're having fun. We're going to take our time. We're going to be very precautious. Make sure our jump actually wants to work for us. Collect the speed. Slide our way through. Going to hit this checkpoint for security reasons. Going to hit the tyre. So the hardest part about going down is definitely at the very end, because you don't want to hit the spawn floor. I mean, he does remind you this constantly, which I think is very clever, because obviously if you're concentrating on not taking full damage, you can sometimes forget what the whole purpose of it is, and like obviously we're going down to complete the map, which I like the concept. I was already in the middle of making a half only up, half only down, but I've been beaten to it, which is fine. I can't publish my maps anyway, so I'm glad to see that someone had the same sort of idea and have actually been able to publish, so that I can actually see that it is a good idea. Because obviously you can think it's a great idea in your head, but until you see it actually made and processed and stuff, it can be a bit confusing. And obviously we can be a bit deluded because it's our own sort of idea. And again, obviously I'm taking my time here because I'm not rushing. There's no reason to rush. I don't really care about getting on the speedrun leaderboard as much. We're just here for a bit of fun, a bit of relaxation. And yeah, a chat with anyone who actually ends up watching this video. Which, if the map creator watches this, thank you for a cool map. It's a really good idea. Great concept. Should make more of them. I would play them for sure. And I'm glad that it's been as successful as it has been for you. Those things are always going to be the death of me. I feel like if I hit the zapper, I might not have fallen to my death. I thought I was going to make it all the way down without falling. It would have been sick. Sorry, I concentrated a little bit there. Sometimes the mantling mantles you the wrong way, so you just want to be as careful as possible. And again, that isn't the map creator's fault. It's just Fortnite. I'm not blaming Fortnite either. Well, I am. It is Fortnite. But it's not their fault. I fouled her. Okay, I fouled her. That's embarrassing. I've never fouled her. I was hoping to get sub 50 minutes. Because although I'm not going for a speed run, sub 50 minutes is good. Just relax, take your time, breathe. No need to overthink anything. Take your time. Could technically make it to that checkpoint, like if I jumped off of there, but I don't want to risk it, just in case I hit the top of the statue's head, and then or if there's a death barrier in the middle, that would be rather embarrassing. Do you take full damage if you hit tires? Is that a thing? I so should have been dead there. But you know what? We don't question it. We're now just going to take our time and just get down safely. Like, we're literally just going to take it very slowly here. Because there's nothing worse than getting really close to a checkpoint and then falling to your death. So we're not going to do this sub 50 minutes, which kind of sucks. But again, it is what it is. Sometimes it's just the way that the cookie crumbles. Where do I go from here? Down this way. Got you. I don't want to do anything that's going to cause full damage. I mean, I know I've got 100 health and everything, but I don't know, I'm just taking it really cautiously, I guess. And I would say the easiest part of the only down part of this is now over. Because, yeah, like he says here, if you touch the spawn floor, your time will reset, don't slip, only read this if you've already reached the top. So obviously now we've got to go all the way back down. And yeah, like it says, don't slip, because if you hit spawn floor, it's GG's. Full damage? No, okay. I thought that was going to be full damage. We're going to hit this checkpoint. There's no reason to. Careful on these. You don't want to hit that direction pad because it will send you back. If you're wondering why I didn't touch it, it will send you back up. So when he says don't touch spawn floors, you can see there's arrows on those rocks. So you want to go onto those rocks. You don't want to mess up and out. So, warning, if you've gone to get to the top, have a key card, come this way, don't touch the floor. Why can't I go through that billboard? Hello, brother? That's one thing I would change. I didn't hit the floor. I died in the lava, so I didn't technically hit spawn floor, and yet my time is gone. So, I guess this run is now invalid. And it's not my fault. Like, why can't I jump through that billboard? Let's wait for the lava. Let's wait for that. I mean, if my runs are valid, my runs are valid. But I'm still going to show you at the end what you do. Like, the fact that you can't jump through that fucking thing is stupid. But okay. You would do this, because obviously you don't want to touch the floor. Yes, I got a timer. I don't care, because I should not have fallen. But it is what it is. Obviously we're not going to send this run off or anything. Because I can't, because my timer says 38 seconds. But yeah, you'd come up here, you'd put the coin into that key card into there, you'd go here, it'd be like, oh look, you've completed it. Oh wow, you did it in 59 seconds. But yeah, this is where you'd come to, and then you'd come and collect this. You'd then go through this rift, which would bring you here, and then you've got the shark key card. And then with this key card, you go all the way back up to the top. Which I guess we do. We might go for a slightly quicker run. We'll see how it goes. There's also multiple ways to do this beginning part. I need to stop talking, because if I'm going to try and do this a little bit quicker. I mean, I've already stopped to turn around and look. I'm going to get my pickaxes out so that arrow's not constantly pointing, because if it annoys me, it probably annoys someone that's probably watching this. I'm actually frustrated that I couldn't jump through that fucking billboard. But you know what? It is what it is. Like, I was hoping to have a video footage of me completing the map, because I've completed it. I've sent pictures and screenshots on Twitter like he asks you to and everything. I've sent them to him, tagged him, captioned it. You know, I've done all of that stuff. But I didn't have any actual proof. Like, as in, like, I didn't have a video. I could have clipped it and stuff, but I didn't, because I'm an idiot. But I've sent him pictures showing my gamer tag, the fact I've completed it, the time, you know, stuff like that. But we move. And we fall, and we die. Because of a mantle glitch. Which is always fun. Do I... See, now I'm questioning, do I want to go back up? Like, I'm actually disheartened about the fact that I hit the floor and it just got rid of my time. Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. Like, I've done it. You saw I did it. I really don't want to do it again. Because, yeah, it's upsetting. So, you know how to get up there. You know what to do. I hope you enjoyed the video.